Thanks for joining me again as we look back at another great classic film. This is an Australian film led by a legendary local director. It features the most accomplished Aboriginal Australian actor, tells a mystical and mysterious story that is full of tension and drama and has a satisfying and thought-provoking ending. It is The Last Wave from 1977. As director Peter Weir was developing his third feature film, his starting point was to ask, what if someone with a very pragmatic approach to life experienced a premonition? He worked with US-based writer Petru Popescu and TV writer Tony Morfitt on the script, and once finalised, Weir asked Aboriginal actors David Gulpilil and Nundawara Amagula about the script and incorporated their feedback in the finished dialogue. The story taps into a number of questions about modern Australian Aboriginality, including the ongoing power of pointing the bone, a traditional custom where the pointing of a bone by a holy man causes someone to die for no apparent reason, and where the culture survives in an urban rather than a bush setting, something questioned more strongly at the time of the film's release. The producers intended for the film to have a big impact in the US market, with sales and distribution arrangements established with United Artists. During casting, 2 Australian actors were considered, with one rejected and the other not available at the time. A short list of 6 internationally recognised actors was made, with Richard Chamberlain the frontrunner. Chamberlain was sent the script, which he thought interesting, but was cautious about making an Australian film with a director he was unfamiliar with. After meeting Weir and seeing Picnic at Hanging Rock, Chamberlain was sold and signed on soon after. This was a notable departure for Chamberlain, whose last few pictures had all been period costume dramas. It was his first and only Australian theatrical film, and his first visit to Australia. Olivia Hammett was an English-born actress who got her start on UK TV before making a name on TV police dramas like Matlock Police, Homicide and Division 4, before she was cast as Chamberlain's wife Annie. David Gulpilil had been a mainstay of Australian film since his debut in Walkabout and was cast as the central Indigenous character, Chris Lee, the person willing to risk breaking cultural laws to provide a bridge between white Australia and the Indigenous world. The film was financed by the Australian Film Commission, the South Australian Film Commission, Janus Films and United Artists, who together stumped up about $810,000, with filming starting in February of 1977 in Adelaide and Sydney. The weather in Sydney at the time was very wet, so the same conditions needed to be created in Adelaide by using wind machines, gigantic hoses and the assistance of a number of fire engines. During shooting, producers Hal and Jim McElroy mortgaged their homes and their business interests in Weir's previous film Picnic at Hanging Rock to maintain cash flows and continue production. The house used in filming was said to be haunted, and one night staff who were tasked with minding the equipment got so spooked that they fled the house. Producers Jim and Hal McElroy, actors Tony Llewellyn-Jones and Vivian Gray, camera operator John Seal, director of photography Russell Boyd, as well as several other technical crew and personnel backed up for this film after working with Weir on Picnic at Hanging Rock. The movie's trailer was made by Brian Trenchard-Smith, who is best known for his Ozploitation films such as Death Cheaters, Turkey Shoot and Dead in Drive-In. While not as popular as Picnic at Hanging Rock, it still grossed $1.258 million at the Australian box office, was released worldwide by United Artists, and released in the US as Black Rain by World North Owl. It enjoyed positive reviews from critics and good word of mouth from audiences. It was entered in the 6th Tehran International Film Festival and won the Golden Ibex Prize. At the 1978 Australian Film Institute Awards, it won Best Cinematography for Russell Boyd and Best Sound for Don Connolly, Greg Bell and Phil Judd. It won the Special Jury Award at the 1978 Avoriaz Fantastic Film Festival and Best Actor for Richard Chamberlain at the 1982 Steegs Catalonian International Film Festival. It is one of the 1001 movies you must see before you die. Lots of good reasons to watch this film. It's a compelling story that keeps you guessing. It's beautifully shot and gives you the sense that the weather is turning against the characters, a feeling we're familiar with today, and has great performances by the film's 3 leads. So what I'd suggest you do is that you go to our website, find our virtual screenings page, find the link to this particular film, click on it and watch it, see what you think, and as always we'd invite you to come back, let us know your thoughts about the film and whether you recommend it for others as well. And then we're back in the not too distant future for our next classic films review. See you next time.